It's the final day of the 2005 Swedish Rally, and this year's event has been a classic. Warmer weather than previous years has meant less snow, and that means wider road and higher speeds in what's already one of the quickest events on the World Rally calendar. The drivers' tackle stages cover in a mixture of snow, ice and gravel. Just 6 more stages and 90 kilometers racing against the clock remain to decide the outcome of this year's winter blast through the Swedish forests. Tony Gardemeister came to the Swedish Rally on a high after his second-place finish on the Monty. The new Ford signing, however, has been a disappointment on his favourite event, the Finn's 5th at the end of day 2. Mitsubishi's Gigi Galli has had an eventful 2 days. The Italian surprised many with his pace on day 1, only to suffer a multitude of mechanical problems late yesterday. And then a driving error and a spin saw Gigi drop to the wrong end of the top 8. François Duval was running 4th until 3 punctures in consecutive stages left the unlucky Belgian way down in 15th. Teammate Sebastian Loeb was in touching distance of an assault on the rally lead, but an overheating engine running on 3 cylinders forced the normally super reliable Citroën to crawl back to service. A real question mark hangs over Loeb's ability to get to the finish on the final day.
We think we have a problem with the head gasket of the engine, and we lose water. So we cross the finger for tomorrow if we can finish like that with going slowly.
The Loeb's problems have left a thrilling 2-horse race between a pair of the world's greatest driving talents, Petter Solberg and Marcus Gronholm.
Are you cracking under the pressure?
Cracking? I'm not cracking, but I can go faster because it's up to, I don't know what. But hey, there is tomorrow still. We have wait and see. Okay.
Solberg's the current leader, but there's been nothing to separate the 2 Scandinavians all weekend.
If there's one man you don't want behind you, it's Marcus Gronholm in Sweden. That's true.
The difference between 1st and 2nd is just 12.6 seconds, while Loeb will be hoping he can make it to the finish line. 5th is very much up for grabs. Ford's Gardemeister and Petter's older brother Henning Solberg leading the challenge. Leading Skoda driver is Jani Turnina in 10th. The new Subaru signing Chris Atkinson 11th after a difficult start. DTM champion Matthias Ekström 16th. And the final day of Rally Sweden also marks the final day of Corrado Prevera's WRC career. The Peugeot boss has been with the team since 1962 and has led Peugeot to 3 consecutive manufacturers' titles, as well as helping Marcus Gronholm win the Drivers' Championship twice. He's been part of a huge Peugeot story.
Marcus won his first rally with the 206 here in Sweden. This has been the most extraordinary moment for all of us. Not only for him, of course, because he was back after a long time of struggling to become a top driver, but for us because we had to prove that the 206 was a well-born car. This is something we will never forget.
What will it mean to you if Marcus wins here in Sweden and then you retire? History repeats sometimes.
If we win here, but even if we don't, if we score as many points as we could score, I think that the championship will be really a possibility, and more than a possibility. And as far as my departure is concerned, I will be really happy.
The opening stage of the morning is the first run through the 10-kilometre Lesjöfors forest. Gigi Galli suffered a miserable second afternoon with a broken drive shaft and faulty gear shifts, spoiling his impressive earlier efforts. But there'll be another mistake this morning by the Italian. The damage from this impact sees him drop 23 seconds. He's now out of the point-scoring positions. While Galli continues to suffer, his more experienced teammate Harry Rovanperä has been steadily improving throughout the course of the rally. 3rd on this stage, he moves up to 6th position.
Sebastian, you made it to this stage start, but how long is that engine going to last?
That's the question. We don't know. It's not looking so good now.
Well, the engine does not doesn't sound good. It really should sound a lot more impressive than that. But Zara so rarely lets Loeb down. But this final morning, the Frenchman's got no choice but to nurse it home.
Sebastian, obviously there's a huge battle that you want to be in, but you have other things preying on your mind. How was the engine in this stage?
It's not looking so good. The temperature of the water is very high, and we cannot push immediately. When I push the throttle, the temperature is going up.
What do you feel in your heart? Can you do it?
I think it's possible, yes.
No pressure coming from behind, so Marcus Grönholm is safe to continue his relentless pursuit of Petter Solberg. Once again, fresh snow is falling, so with conditions more slippery than yesterday, staying on the road is as much a priority as speed.
Se hidas risteys, älä. 8. Hyppy oikein eri ahdasta. 120 ja vasemmalle oikein.
This is a new stage, and okay, I was a little bit cautious some places, but let's see the next one.
Petter, Marcus thinks he can win this rally. What do you think?
Yeah, he can do, yeah. Everything is possible, but I can win it too.
You seem pretty sure.
It's going to be very interesting to see how this first stage is going to be. It's going to be a big attack this morning.
3, 2,
Behind Grönholm on the road, Solberg's able to keep one eye on the split times of his rival and judge his reaction accordingly. The Norwegian, of course, would dearly love to win this rally. His best result to date, 3rd place last year in Sweden.
I need a 6 right minus to keep middle of a jump, 180. Keep middle of a jump, 180. 6 left, plus for the crest, 200. Okay.
Slightly quicker again. He's just about keeping Grönholm at arm's length.
Just under 1 split.
Petter, it's known you prefer to hunt than be hunted, but it's 0.4 quicker than Marcus.
Yeah, but that's enough. That's enough, yeah.
So 13 seconds now for Grönholm to make up. Further back, Peugeot's Daniel Carlsen is back in the points after Gigi Galli's spin. The pressure is on Grönholm to close the gap. Stay with us and find out if he can do it. More snow has finally arrived with the end of the Swedish rally in sight as stage 16 begins. Marcus Grönholm's decided this is the stage where he takes the fight back to Solberg, and he's certainly aggressive early on. Meanwhile, Tony Gardemeister is looking to continue his improved form. The Finn obviously now has the Ford Focus much to his liking on his first competitive outing on the car in the snow. He goes second quickest through the stage, his best time of the rally so far.
Vasen eri plus sisältä 3 huomio, nyt oikea laita eri plus 3, vasen eri lyhyt loiva sisältä. Pitkä oikea täys. Jatkuu vasen lyhyt jarru 100, jää pyöreä vasen hidas risteys sisältä. Varo ulko.
Another driver who's greatly improved during the course of the rally is Peugeot's new signing Marco Martin. With Sebastian Loeb forced to back off on this final day, Martin is now in a position to push on for the final podium position. This despite the fact that he's been off the pace for much of the weekend. He's finally happy with the 307 setup. Marco is looking very quick. In fact, he claims his fastest stage time on stage 16.
150, crest lake, 2 plus right. And flat left, 50, flat left.
Sebastian Loeb's position is under threat, but with the engine temperature still soaring, the Frenchman can do little to fight back. He drops 10 seconds to Martin on the stage. And Citroen sounds just awful. As for Marcus Grönholm, he really must keep the pressure on current rally leader Solberg.
Ja vasen pitkä eri miinus, kirraa, leikkaa vähän. 8.
But the pressure tells. As he rolls for so long on the limit, the Finn has taken one risk too many. Petter Solberg is not yet aware of the fate of his rival as he begins the stage.
4 left minus, tightens half long, give in, and 2 right. Half long opens 100. Line into 6 left plus half long, opens flat over crest, 250. Flat crest.
The Subaru drivers still attacking the forest. It doesn't look like Grönholm is going any further.
Yes, we have rolled on the stage, so please tell me when Petter is close to us, because we are, I think we have to stop now.
Two left minus half long, tightens 1. Tightens half long. Okay, okay. Line into 2 right minus.
Solberg now knows that he's just got to keep the car on the road, and the rally should be his.
Go aside and wait for Petter, I think.
Open hairpin left, tightens, opens 40.
Hey!
Grönholm's trying to get out of the road, but he can't find anywhere to go.
4 right plus. Don't touch the front. Okay.
Can you get the FX to phone, please?
Solberg gets by. Now it's up to him to keep his concentration and keep the car on the road. But for Grönholm, the road is ended.
It was one quite tight corner, and I went in, and we were on the down with the car, and it touched and moved the front a little bit, and then we went wide and we rolled.
So this is the end of your victory plans for the Swedish rally?
for sure, yes. It was fighting, but what can I do? I made a mistake, so we are out.
Petter, how was it? You've gone past Marcus.
Yeah, but he didn't move, so I lost 20 seconds there almost behind him. He didn't move away. So, well, he didn't see me, but obviously when you have a big damage like that, you should just move to the side.
But the important thing is you are past him.
Yeah, but you know, at the same time you're losing 20 seconds if it's a big fight now, and you know, it's difficult.
A totally different look to the leaderboard now after stage 16 with Grönholm out. Loeb's 6th Citroen is incredibly still in 2nd place. Petter Solberg's older brother Henning has been drafted in by the 4 team for this event and nominated to score points for the Blue Oval due to his undoubted ability in such wintry conditions. He's a multiple Norwegian rally champion. He had a little bit of a shaky start, but the team's faith has been rewarded, and Henning is 3rd on stage 17. His best time so far, he lies in 6th position, on course to claim a handful of points.
6 venstre, til kort 6 høyre over krøn 50. Og venstre til 2 høyre pluss. Åpner til 6 høyre, halvlang, 9,5, 300.
Meanwhile, Ford's number 1, Tony Gardemeister, is currently lying 4th and looking good to add to the 8 points that he scored with 2nd place in the Monty.
Jatkuu vasen oikein lyhyt jarru 5. Pitkä pyöreä vasen eri miinus loiva sisältä aukeen 4. Tai oikein lyhyt yli 7.
Meanwhile, fellow Finn Harry Rovanperä is finally showing something like the pace that he's already proved he's capable of on this event. After all, he won in 2001. The Mitsubishi driver's been changing the setup again from that used in the December test. He's now much more at ease with the Lancer. He's only 7.5 seconds behind Gardemeister in the overall ranking. In this flat-out section, the Finn's speed touches 180 kilometers an hour.
Pitkä vasen eri plus pidä, vähän jää toista. Hae oikein täysmiinus, vähän jää 5. Pitkä vasen eri plus pidä, vähän jää 5.
As for Sebastian Loeb, still keeping one eye on the temperature gauge. For now, though, 2nd place is looking safe. Frenchman's eased off the pace somewhat, but Marco Martin still has a minute to make up, and he's fast running out of stages in which to do so. Can the ailing Citroen hold on? Seems almost incredible. And also with Grönholm now out, Martin is the only Peugeot driver left nominated to score manufacturers' points. So the pressure is on doubly for the Estonian to get to the finish. He set his fastest stage time of the weekend on the previous test, goes on to repeat the feat on stage 17, but he's still not making much of an impact on Loeb despite the Citroen's sick engine.
80, short 6 left, tight, Mr. 6 minus, don't cut. 150, crest, 6 minus right fast. 100, 6 left slow over crest, long, long.
For the first time since the Rally of Sweden began, Petter Solberg is at last free to relax without the constant pressure of holding off or chasing down Grönholm's Peugeot. The Subaru driver is practically free now to cruise to the finish line, but therein lies danger. No change in positions on the leaderboard after stage 17. The battle to watch for fourth between Gardemeister, Rovanperä and Henning Solberg. Brother Petter still unhappy though with Grönholm's reluctance to move over.
What did you think when you saw him at the side of the road? Any happiness, or just you keep driving?
Actually, I got off because he didn't move away. I was 20 seconds behind him, you know, so I think if it was a close fight between some other drivers with me.
There's frustration at Peugeot as well.
Let's be clear. He knew that by finishing even second, he would have a very good operation for himself, driver's classification, and for us, manufacturer. So I am a little bit disappointed, to be honest. I know that he wanted to win the rally, but we all told him that okay, the win was good, but the final winning is more important. So okay, I understand him, but I blame him a little bit.
Team manager's job is never an easy one. But in these conditions, nor is that of the drivers. Aussie Chris Atkinson's battled back into contention. His stage times have steadily improved on his first snow rally, his first visit to Sweden. But he's caught himself out again. There aren't many snowbanks around, but he's managed to find one. It'll cost him 12 minutes before he gets out. Daniel Carlson in the Peugeot's also spent much of the rally clawing his way back up the leaderboard. He's quickest for the first time ever on stage 18. Moves up to 7th place in the standings. He's back in the points. Sebastian Loeb continues to pray, keeping everything crossed that his engine will hold on over these last few desperate kilometres. Solberg's now got a comfortable gap to Loeb in second place. Marco Martin unable to make an impression even on the ailing Citroen. And Martin may not need to worry. The world champion's engine problems finally become terminal on the road section on the way to stage 19. This time it really is over.
It's a very disappointing way to the end of your Swedish rally.
Yes, sure, but it's like this, it's a race. We had some problem with the engine since yesterday, and this morning it was going okay, it was okay. We were not pushing, we were trying to drive very smoothly and not to push in the engine, and 3 stages was okay, but at the end of the fourth, the engine breaks suddenly, and so we couldn't go longer, and it's finished.
You got 10 points in Monte Carlo, Petter's got 10 points here, it's game on for the rest of the year.
Yes, I think, yes. We'll see that in Mexico in the next race.
But has Solberg got those 10 points? Wait to see after the break. Welcome back to a dramatic Swedish rally. Just 2 stages remain to decide the final outcome of this spectacle on snow. Skoda's Jani Turhino has had a rally to forget. He dragged himself back into the points on the second day after a nightmare start and was showing signs of real speed with the 4th fastest stage time on stage 18. He's looking just as fast again on 19 until this. A big impact, the Finn's ripped a wheel off after hitting a rock, and he won't be able to go much further. He won't start stage 20, the final stage. But thanks to this accident, Citroen will be able to score a single point for the Manufacturers' Championship with Francois Duval, who is behind Turhino in the overall standings. Roman Crest has only experienced Sweden once before. A pair of top 5 times over the last few stages, though. See the Czech driver up into a point-scoring position. Local hero Daniel Carlson is proving what could have been on this final afternoon. Another fastest stage time on a penultimate test. The Peugeot drivers close right up on Norwegian Henning Solberg in 5th.
2-4 nyper 3 minus delocera. 20. Fått V4 plus 80. V5 plus över krön 200. V4.
Before the last stage, Rovanperä only had a 0.9 of a second advantage ahead of Henning Solberg for 4th place. But he goes quickest on stage 20, underlining his undoubted ability on snow with his first fast stage time with the Mitsubishi team. He'd be delighted with 4th place, confirming that Mitsubishi is back on the pace. Finn Tony Gardemeister was expected to challenge for victory at his favourite event in the Ford, but it didn't quite happen for the team's #1. 3rd place, though, a welcome consolation prize after never really challenging the front runners. As was the case on the Monty, Marco Martin has had a steady but unspectacular rally for the Peugeot team. Estonian was unable to stay the pace with the lead pack, but he's shown real speed on this final day, was right in the right place at the right time to profit when others failed to finish.
200 crest, 70, crest right, 25 plus right, 40 flat right.
Petter Solberg, though, has more than earned his claim on the top spot of the podium. He was desperate to win the Swedish rally, and his reaction as he crosses the finish line is true Petter, all emotion.
Okay, we lost the last page of the post.
Phil, you've done a good job. Really good job.
It's been a good weekend.
Sweden victory. It's incredible, incredible. It's been a dream for me. Big dream, you know. It's all the fans and supporters from Norway, Sweden, everywhere. Just come here and look at everything what they have done, and it's just incredible.
Big fan club in Sweden, of course. He's married to a Swede. In the end, Solberg won by a comfortable margin of over 2 minutes. A first podium finish with Peugeot for Marco Martin, Gardemeister 3rd, Rovanperä 4th. 4 different manufacturers in the top 4, and all 3 Ford drivers in the point-scoring places. But once more, the celebration is all about Petter Solberg.
I haven't done one single mistake the whole rally. Things have been just perfect, and the team have been just incredible because they have put everything up to the next level about you know, small details, and that is very, very important. So all the fans and supporters, and it's just incredible.
So here's how the championship looks after 2 events. The surprise leader, Ford's Tony Gardemeister. Marco Martin, another man who switched teams before the start of the season, is 2nd. World champions in the past 2 years. Their 3rd equal on 10 apiece. The early success of Gardemeister and a point-scoring performance from Henning Solberg means Ford also lead the way in the manufacturers' race.
Marco, a podium finish, but not an easy rally for you.
No, it was a very strange rally for me. To be honest, to end up 2nd, it's a bit of a strange one because I really struggled with the car setup at the beginning and managed to change it quite a bit, but still couldn't take the maximum out of the car.
Tony, congratulations, another podium and leading the World Rally Championship.
For sure, I should be very happy. You know, first time to be in this position and that we are leading the champion. It's very good.
Next stop on the WRC calendar, well, it's directly opposite in temperature. It's Mexico. Hot, dusty roads will replace the snow and ice of Sweden. Petter Solberg finally achieves his dream then of a Swedish rally victory and visits the top step of the podium for the first time in 2005. Next rally then, Rally Mexico, the 11th to the 13th of March. Join us again for our nightly reports on Eurosport.